Temperatures are dropping, but the intrigue is heating up. Hi everyone, Scott Hansen here, and this is your weekly recap for Week 15. Plenty of action to get to. We'll begin at MetLife Stadium. The Giants at home to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. And here's the Eagles wideout. He's going to stretch the field here, and this one is on target. 49 yards for the touchdown. The Eagles just will not lose. The perfect season is still alive. They get another win. From there, let's go out to Denver, checking in on the Broncos. They're playing host to the Buffalo Bills. And it's Bo Nix, 12 yards on the touchdown. The Broncos wind up taking this one by a touchdown. One more to show you. Let's go to Cleveland. It's the Browns hosting the Cincinnati Bengals. And it's a big play by the Bengals defense. They get the interception from deep in their own end. He's got some space. He's got some speed. He's not gonna get caught. Touchdown on the pick six. The Bengals win their third straight game as they get the victory today. So that'll put a bow on this one. For all the hardworking men and women here in Orlando, Scott Hansen saying goodnight. We'll see you next week right here on EA Sports.
Welcome in, y'all. Yes, the mic is here. Let's make sure we're not getting any audio playback. All right, we good? No echoes, no random sounds. Camera angle, still good from what I can tell. Can get a little bit better. Okay, everything's still up and running. All streams are moving. All right. We good. Okay, let me get the chat back up there. Just lost 24-15 against the Bucks, and Matthew Stafford got injured early in the third. Jesus, already. We even got the first game going. All right, so let me say, in the future, there will be more streams like that, meaning that there will be times that I do not have the mic on, or let's say that it's late at night and I don't have the camera on or the mic on. That is the only way to guarantee continue doing streams. Not all the time am I in a situation like this where I can talk directly into the camera, I can chop it up for a while, I can control the angles, things like that, So don't be surprised if you see that in the future, but it is not a standard of the SR51 Media brand. Normally I like to stream in this type of standpoint with the camera on and the mic on and stuff like that. Okay, let's get this phone up here. Phones are charging. Okay, now y'all saw me bust a couple trades. Now to explain that, okay, some of the trades that I made was because of the fact that there were people that didn't want to be on the team that were only here because of the fact that we were winning Super Bowls. Okay, one of them was Josh Hines-Allen. Okay, I also noticed that he dropped to a 91. You might have saw me use a lot of first-round picks on Abdul Carter. I noticed that Abdul Carter, I had known that he was from North Philly, so I liked his play style, and the fact that he went to Penn State, and the fact that he was from North Philly, but I gave up on him because he was a Giant. But then when I saw that, his ability on the game, I was like, hey, you know what, we're in an alternate universe anyway, why not pick him back up? He'll take the place of a Josh Hines-Allen. He's already close to being better than him anyway, right? Josh is a 91, he's 86. Then there was Derek Brown. I bought him back as a young defensive tackle, already better than most. Leo Chenal, I bought him back. I brought up this middle linebacker, and I got rid of the one I had because he's close to him. Jahad Campbell, nothing went on there. You might see new people. Joe Bento's Life, like I said, who is a new moderator. Joe Bento's Life is a new moderator on the channel. She will be popping in and out. Sometimes she's just lurking, paying attention to the chat and the situations at hand. And yeah, so we have one player we have to cut because of the fact that I brought in an extra, I brought in an extra cornerback. So we don't have an extra tight end. So here's the thing, right? I noticed that we have we're going to have 6 wide receivers, right? And in all honesty, we don't need 6 wide receivers. We actually need a first-round pick because Cross, Wagner, and everybody is really under like 30, right? T-Mac, I like. Let me see how his ability is. Is he really liking it here? He wants money, and he wants a big market. He liked Carolina more, and he would flourish in Carolina more. So the thing about it is, if we slung him back to Carolina, that would free up the position. That would free up the one-player position, right? And then we can also see what Carolina has because we can just check. What do they have in the room of centers? Okay, they have that guy. Okay. I gave them something. So typically, whatever I gave them is going to be the highest player. Oh, I gave them Derwin James Jr. I mean, I would be willing to trade him for Derwin James Jr. I just don't know if they would go along with something like that. But I would, to put Metabuke in the situation. Metabuke. I'm assuming I'm saying Metabuke's name. Who wouldn't he? He's number 1 wide receiver. Now he's a number 6. I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, I wouldn't. It's one of those things where, like, he's a great player. I have nothing against him, but I'm like, I already have 5 wide receivers that are all elite. It's like my man's like a, reserve. it's better to move them and see if you can improve, say, the defense. But let's see. They might, like I said, they might not be willing to go for that. Yeah, they're not willing to go for that. Let's see if we can put. What are they looking for? Mike. I'm not attached that much to Chanel. I have a guy over top of him. Okay. And then you're also looking for a halfback. Let's see. We're halfway there. Am I out of picks? Am I out of picks? Yeah, I'm out of picks. I used all them picks to pick up Abdul. I mean, you could stand with having Byron Murphy Jr. knowing that Quinyon Mitchell, Benford, Dijon, and Murphy's out there. You could sling him, say, T-Mac and Witherspoon, but then Witherspoon is, yeah, you could sling him T-Mac and Witherspoon and increase the strong safety position where you don't have to worry about topside. Because it's better to have, because Joe Bento's life and Quinyon Mitchell's going to hold down 1 and 2, which allows Benford and Dijon to just float. And then Byron Murphy Jr. is out there to float, so they're floaters. And then you would have Reed Blankenship to the left, and you would have Devin Witherspoon to the right. So, yeah, how much interest do you have in Witherspoon? Take Chanel off and take T-Mac off, straight up for Darren Wynn James Jr. Okay, so you have a lot of interest in Witherspoon, I noticed. Okay, linebackers are hard to come by, wide receivers aren't. So how about Witherspoon and T-Mac, which is a player that I'm just doing right by them and giving him back to, I'm just doing right by him and giving him back to, the team he was on type situation. Let's see if they roll with it. You can put Chanel on there too. You can put Chanel on there because, like I said, I have a person over top of them, and at the same time, I have another person that's going to come in as well. So that would put me at 52, which means that I could get Derwin James Jr., and I could bring up the right guard who's a hidden, and I could bring up Jeremiah Trotter type situation. So let's see. All right. So you traded Devin Witherspoon, Young, 2091, T-Mac, 83, and Leo Chanel, 87, second in his position for 94, X Factor, Derwin James Jr. I think that's better for topside defense. And then, of course, Christian Witherspoon's best player on the team. He's now the number 1. All his stats going to be better and all that sorts of crap. All right, so we're one person under now. We have Andrew out there. Andrew's nice, right? But now we have Derwin James Jr. doing it. What I would say is I would bring up my man, let me see, Cody. Cody's a hidden. Cody has a 76 play recognition, already a top 17 middle linebacker, right? I would say number 1, let's go ahead and send Andrew, because how many cornerbacks do we have now? Yeah, we have 5 cornerbacks, right? I would say let's go ahead and send Andrew back down to the practice squad. All right, not cutting him, because I do want him on the team, right? But then let's go ahead and bring up, how many positions do we have? 2? I didn't know we had 2. Let's do, let's see here. Let's do, we need linemen. And do I have that right guard already up there? Okay, he's already up there. And then the right tackle, we traded Joe Alton out of the right and started right tackle. And we got Slater and Wirfs. So yeah, we got 2 amazing left and right tackles. So we're good on, I think we're good on the line. Yeah, we're good on the line. Okay, so we don't need any more linemen, so we don't need to bring up any linemen. I say Cody needs to come up. And I'm debating Trotter, because didn't we trade Leo Chanel? Are we running light on linebacker? We have 1 there, 2 here, and 1 there. Trotter's my guy, so that's one person that has to come up. I want him on the main roster, so he gets better with experience points. And then what I would say is, let's see if there's a experienced cornerback just to be, or a experienced cornerback or tight end that you could potentially pick up to improve the team. Wait, this is the roster. I would say, let's see here. Austin Hooper, Harrison Burson. Okay, not who I was looking for, so not necessarily there. What about at cornerback? Has there been any developments there? Tre'Davious White is still out there. Okay. Tre'Davious was actually somebody I had like, Avonte Maddox. I cannot breeze past Avonte Maddox. He's a Lion now, but I cannot breeze past Avonte Maddox and not compare him directly to Tre'Davious White. Let me see. Play recognition, basically the same. Man coverage, zone coverage, basically the same. Press, catch, tackle. Yeah. Let's go ahead and, well, wait. He got 8 years, 30. I mean, he is a Lion. How many years Tre'Davious got? 9? I would say for what we need, right? They both equal up to each other. What's the motivations? The motivations is really what's going to separate them. Head coach win percentage, okay. Warm weather state is not Philadelphia, and he does not like the scheme. So he just likes the fact that that the coach has won a lot. Avonte likes the fact that we have a franchise quarterback, and he also likes that historic championships, basically with the Eagles. He would like to be somewhere warm, but he's willing to adjust the fact because it's cold. His rating, I would say more than good, top 39. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Avonte as my pickup. There's nobody on the roster that I could sling to even pick up a younger quarterback. I mean, we have, let me see, we have people on the practice squad. Let me see something here. What would that be? Practice squad. We have people on the practice squad, but I don't think it's anybody that would snag you like a cornerback pick. Like, I mean, it could be my man Rodgers. Rodgers might get you. Let's see something here. Bring Rodgers up. He's a star lineman. He's been developed in Stoutland University. So let's see what he would look like from a, let's say, not even tight ends perspective, but from like a what was it? From like a cornerback room. Let's see. Oh, you know what? The best way to go about this is to look on the trade block. Because the trade block gonna have the best people on there that's already willing to be traded. There's no point in going person for person and getting rejected. Any stars? Right out the bat. Any stars? Okay, no stars right out the bat. Top man out. So everybody's normal. I mean, the top man's out on 2 points higher than Avonte Maddox. But let's see. What's the stats look like? Okay. He can tackle a bit better, too. Pretty good. I myself was looking more for a star. So that would mean... that would mean that I would have to drop down to, say, the cornerback division. And I would have to go to, say... how's Asante Samuel Jr. doing? Last time I checked, he was like a 78, right? Somebody like him would be nice to be able to see if we could train him up. Jarian Sneed, he's on the Lions. I mean, on the Rams. I don't know. I don't know if they would trade him for a left guard. It's worth looking at. Let's see here. Okay, so that's close. And then if I'm not mistaken, weren't we running high at another position? We don't have any picks, so it would have to be and I don't have anybody to offer them. It's mainly just Rodgers is who I was in a position to want to trade. Everybody else I'm kind of... Oh, let's throw Avonte Maddox on there and see if we can get it done. No? Okay. Well, I understand. You know, Snead's a superstar and all that sort of stuff. I don't have that much staying with him, and I don't want to drag the stream out. He's already like 30 anyway. Yeah, Snead's like an 84. I know they're not going to trade him. There's no point in stopping there. Did Asante Samuel Jr. fall that far? Oh, okay. Samuel Jr. is a 79. He prefers top of the depth chart, which he won't be. Highest value offer, which he will have. Mentor, which he won't have. His ratings will be 86 zone coverage, which I call a lot of zone. Man coverage and play recognition. Yes, I would definitely trade him for the left guard. I would see, before you trade him for the left guard, I would see if, who was it that I had outside of that? It was, okay. So, go ahead and offer him the left guard. Oh, and Devontae Maddox. Oh, no. See if you can offer him straight up Maddox and see where we stand with just Maddox for him. Okay. So put the left guard with it. Okay. So we were actually closer to Snead than we was anybody. So let's do this. Because we're that close, let's just go ahead and pick out practice squad looking a little thin, gentlemen. Let's go ahead and pick out Grant is what? A star? Okay, linemen are harder to find than, say, left edges. So let's go ahead and bring up Jalix Hunt and see if we can get it done with Jalix Hunt. As far as a trade aspect is going to go. Hold on 1 second. Okay, he's playing for the Rams. Okay, and he is playing cornerback for the Rams. And I offered them a left guard, a cornerback, and now a what else was I offering them? A left guard, a cornerback, and and a right edge. Okay, still not budging. What would I get for offer from this? Nobody? Okay. Let's go to the Falcons. Let's go to the Falcons and see if we can pull off that Asante Samuel Jr. trade now, which is possible. All right. We were able to upgrade a cornerback. We didn't have to go long into no trades. We're under the pick limit. We are out of picks. We had some good picks. Had some first 10s and top level picks. But we were able to get some good people in here. Able to rotate the roster a little bit, get some people out, get some good people in. Let's go to the play window. Skip this one, play this. All right. We have upgrade players. I'm getting better as a quarterback. Locked out. Put it on scramble. Finally earned our X Factors. That boy Cross finally earned his X Factor. Only part, the new people, what do you call it? The new people, damn, blanket. Joe Bento's Life, the new people, right? That's where, she has to wait to get hers. Quinyon Mitchell, we gonna put this on man-to-man because I feel as though the better the man-to-man coverage, you can always fall back in zone. He has more than enough zone. But like his zone is like an 88. Even without the 2 points, it's like an 87. But the more man-to-man coverage you have, the more like it's just locking people down over there in the corner. Okay. Let's check the injury report and let's go ahead and let's check the injury report. and then go ahead and get ready to go into that meeting they got up there. Okay, John Mechie cannot return from injury. I put him on injury. That's why I don't use injury reserve, because it just doesn't function well. Okay. And then our new depth chart will be off a little bit. Wait. Why we only have 2 quarterbacks? Oh, okay. My bad. I saw the rating. And then Tank Bigsby's back. Can't go without the Tank now. And then also, Caleb is now a fullback, but he's also a backup halfback in case something happens. He's our starting fullback. Wide receivers looking nice. We're going to take Joe Bento's life out, and we're going to bring Dallas Goedert in. Let him do that. Yeah. We're going to put Smitty over top of Brown. If he's going to be the designated slot wide receiver, he doesn't need to be over top of him. And then also Marvin Harrison Jr. can be over top of him as well, because he's the slot wide receiver. He'll be in a lot. What more players do you need, SR? You already have a Pro Bowl roster. Oh, I'm not even trading anymore. I just like to rotate it every now and then. Remember that one franchise we did where, like, everybody was good, but then, like, it was like a shift where you couldn't trade. Like, we went back. I think it was something where we went back into the year, and it was like, what was it? We went back into the year, and it was something where basically, like, everybody had dropped in ratings, and it was the type of thing where basically what had happened? It was the type of thing where people had dropped in ratings, right? He said I said that like 10 minutes ago. Well, I just saw the chat. My bad. I just looked over because I'm monitoring across all the platforms. But yeah, I remember that year where basically we didn't trade good enough. Like how my man Howie Roseman says, you know, we didn't restock the cupboards well enough, and it put us in a bad situation, a really bad situation. And I feel like, you know, we wasn't able to be better, in my opinion. And, like, it was one of those things where it was like, yeah, we were good for a period of time, but then after a period of time, we were no longer good as a franchise. And that was before Greg the Goat Lowry. That's why we ended up getting Greg the Goat Lowry and people like that, because we remembered, hey, let's not have a roster. That's what made me go back and get Carter. I was like, yeah, you know what? This is an alternate universe. It's like bad guys working with good guys type thing. You know, I don't have a problem with him being on the squad. I prefer for him to be on the squad knowing that, okay, I have a monster right edge room of people that want to be here, because Abdul Carter actually wants to be here. Wait, he has a high injury route. You're not playing today. Jordan Davis is playing your position. Anybody else? Okay, I didn't trade for him. I think Derwin James Jr., right? Derwin, are you able to play today? Okay, all right, cool. And then free safeties, Reed Blankenship. Reed about to be a 90. Cornerback rolling straight. One backup cornerback and Asante Samuel Jr. That's what I wanted it to be. Why is Cooper DeJean over Quinyon Mitchell? He must have been a little bit injured last week. And then Benford over Coop. And then Murphy over, well, no, Coop's development. That's why I had him there. But then Murphy over Coop. And then, you know what? We can give the slot position, because Coop plays slot, if I'm not mistaken, right? We can give the slot position to Coop straight up. That way he gets more reps instead of being on the bottom. And then we was at Sam linebacker, right? Because we just did the right. Oh, no, we was a defensive tackle. Can Brown play? Ooh, you cannot play today. Yeah, we're going to go Jalen Carter, Jordan Davis, Vita Vea. And then, Vita over... Jordan and Jalen over Vita, and then give me give me Tully up the middle. Sam. Sam is also gonna be Trotter, and then it's gonna be Tully's already subbing in down there. Yeah, give me Campbell there. Mike is all the Mikes. Will is all the Wills with Jalen Phillips. Okay. Cornerbacks was good. Free safety and strong is good. Whoa. Is that Devontae Smith listed as a punt returner? No, we don't do that, bro. And Hammond? No, we don't do that. This is going to be Cooper DeJean and my man Tank Bigsby. Actually, Tank over Coop. Well, Coop over Tank because he looked like he's better. And then we're going to do tank with Coop, and then Coop over tank. And then rush left edge. Okay, bring all the boys from the left. And then rush right edge is going to be all the boys from the right. And then rush defensive tackle. Oh wait, Carter has a high injury rate, right? Yeah, not him today. Give me Dean. No, not Dean. Give me Campbell at the right rush. Rush defensive tackle, me, myself, Jordan Davis, Jalen Carter. Nose tackle, give me Vita Vea. Oh, Brown's injured. Moderate for Jordan Vita Vea. Okay, bring Jordan Davis in, and I'm glad I saw that. What's his name? Vita Vea is a little bit more injured, so we're gonna go ahead and take him out for. Give me. Give me Nolan Smith Jr., but give me Thule over top of Nolan. And we'll just take both of them out today and make sure that they're not in any position. Okay, they're not. And we'll handle this today. Oh, wait. I think I missed it. What was the last position? I did rush defense at nose tackle, right? Okay, yeah. All right, so what's up to trust your staff? What's going on there? Oh, I'm out of the Zoom. My fault. Hold on, y'all. Let me get that.
They've been dealt one of their toughest matchups early in the season. But there is hope. One of their coaches has found what they think is a key weakness. The decision now, how exactly to exploit it.
Okay. What you got, man? What you got? I know people have been talking about the numbers his offense can put up, but they lack a true number one without Calvin somebody. We can match up to them man on man on the receivers without being punished for it. You aren't worried about giving up big plays? Not really. Our guys can stay on their hips all game. The only option they'll have is to check down. Their top wide receivers will have no opportunities to catch. That's how we will win. Trust me. Give up less than 200 pass yards and win the game. I can handle the play calling shift. You can get the guys ready in practice, so we hope you're on this. Okay, so you feel as though that, okay, we're playing the Titans, right? So let's pull this up. We're playing the Titans, right? Their top people is basically halfbacks. They don't really have any top wide receivers from what I can tell. Their pass yards is like 12th, but that's not trash. But their pass yards is 12th. Let me take a look at their team real quick. Not like on some like edit crap, but like let me see just who are they packing at tight end before, you know, we mess around and get in this game and just Calvin Ridley, Eli Ellick, DeAndre Hopkins. Yeah, you could man up on them guys. But who's the tight end that he can leak out to? And then the line. Okay. Yeah, I trust that plan. I think that plan will work. I believe that. Okay. So let's jump into this week's game. What did it? You know, let me ask a question. Do y'all have them? I was just about to ask. I didn't even get the words out of my mouth. I was just about to ask, do you guys have those Oiler jerseys that I remember from when I was younger? Them Oiler jerseys is fire. We're gonna go ahead and go with the Oiler, and we're gonna go alternate classic on the Eagles. It's gonna be a classic game right here. And then we're gonna do I saw Nick Sirianni's playbook. That job was nice. The new playbook or whatever they were doing, it's pretty nice, but just not my kind of defense and offense. For the Titans, they do not possess any X factors. They have a superstar quarterback in Cam Ward. Oh yeah, that's the guy, Cam Ward, and a superstar strong safety and Ivan Pace Jr. That's the strong safety that I actually had traded over there to them. So yeah, let's go on and get out there. Oh, and I can turn my volume on.
South Philly, close to 70,000 strong.
might just be
It's
the
the
best
Tennessee Titans.
I don't know, man. They're top
The
5. I
Philadelphia
put you like that. They're in the top 5. Up there with
On the Titans sideline, head coach Brian Callahan. His guys are in the middle of an incredible run. It has been a few months
R. Kelly
since
Green. I
their
would say R.
last
Kelly
defeat.
Green.
On the other side, it is the head coach of the Eagles.
Team Sickles from
His team so
Buccaneers.
strong all year. They
I would
have
say the
already
best
locked
show on
down
turf.
that
The
number
man
1
jerseys y'all
seed
got.
in the
gold
NFC.
blues is pretty tough. There's a lot of jerseys from the old school on the side. A lot of jerseys. Okay, let's go kickoff, man. All right. And just to make everybody aware, we're going to be running the stream set up from this standpoint right now where we're playing Madden. And then I'm going to take a small break. Maybe look to grab something. Relax, slide Jones move around for a little bit. And then I'm going to look to start up another stream where I'm playing Tom Clancy's Division. It's going to be 18 on the stream. All I ask is 18 on the stream is that you keep conversations non-hate filled, no religious conversations, no sexual orientation. I mean, don't get me wrong,
in the week and he was just not
but
satisfied
don't attack
with
anybody
last
for their
week's
sexual
performance.
orientation.
And while he was so
No
clear, he's
religious
like, listen,
attacks,
I
no
am
political
thrilled
stuff.
that we
Just
won the
straight
game
up,
because I understand and we want to
straight up,
continue
just
to step
whatever we're
up
talking
wins.
about.
I
If you
need
kill
to be
some
better
in the
in
18
terms of
not
protecting
this
the ball. So
but
back to basics this week in practice, trusting what he sees, relying on his understanding of the offense. All those things come together. I think we'll see a better performance out of him today.
Cam is an X factor. Hit him. So I'm talking about Coop. Yeah. I got Coop in the slot down. That's the nickel track too. Now, you know what? I think we might go downfield a bit. I think we might go downfield a bit. Yeah.
From the gun, here's Ward.
Ooh.
He manages to give the throw.
That was nice. I gave him the middle of the field to bring the blitz. I thought we had
19 yards.
Cam pretty much.
First down for Tennessee. That's good. First down. A gain of 19 yards.
Step up in the pocket.
First down.
So yeah, what I'm gonna start doing is I'm gonna start doing the streams, but then here's the thing. The only one that's not gonna be including 18 in the stream is TikTok.
These third down
Maybe
conversions
because
are
just
just
to
so
explain to everybody,
important.
because I know
Everybody
there's questions,
stresses
people
we want to
ask,
possess the
why not,
ball,
and stuff
give
like
our
that.
offense as
TikTok
much
is
opportunity
still
to
kind of
end as
new
many
in the
drives as
video
we
game
can,
streaming aspect.
scoring points.
And
So if you want to
some
stay
of
on
the
the
rules
field,
that have to do
you better be good on third down.
Oh my God. Who is that guy?
He gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Give me a couple things, guys. TikTok is still new in the video game streaming aspect. Not that they're new, like, they're not good.
You make the defense have
He
to
pushed me off the line, I'm not gonna lie. Not that they're not good, but basically some of the rules have yet to kind of be explained all the way. And we built a
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0 or 1 or 2. But it's the home
at the same time,
run
when
threat.
you
It's
had
the
to bring
big
it,
plays that really tip the scales in your
why I
favor.
bring it up, because if
You
you're
can
watching
generate
there,
those big
that's what I'm
explosive
gonna be
plays on the ground.
and there'll be a
Makes
notification.
such a big difference for the
Yeah.
offense.
Yeah, good hit.
Shut down right away. Good pressure on the backside. The defense stops him for no gain. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Ah.
Out of the gun, Ward.
Oh.
Complete. He's got Calvin Ridley. And they bring him down inside
Good
the
catch, John.
25-yard line. Set to go now on first and 10. A gain of 16 yards.
Oh, I gave him the hole. Good hit. Good hit.
Not much happening there. Just a
Come down. Let him come down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Shotgun snap for Ward.
Oh my God.
No
Oh.
turnover here. One of the guards able to get the football and get on it to keep
Not
possession.
Joe Bento's life. It's
Now,
like
after that near turnover, clock is stopped. We have an injured player. Athletic training staff.
That's why I have a fifth cornerback. That's what I'm talking about. Right there, 5 minutes into the game.
Play
my
10
star
of
cornerback
this
is hurt.
opening drive. And here's third down.
Looking to throw, it's Ward. Caught right side, it's Hopkins. And he'll be out of bounds, but he has the first down inside the 10-yard line. It's first and goal. Run here, it's and he'll lose.
He's making some noise now. It's called monster defense right there. Right at the right now, excuse me. That's low monster. Monster
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on
we got
second and goal?
Bruised ribs. We'll put Quinyon Mitchell in. Your day is done. We got to think playoff-wise, and we also got to think with some of these games, it might be time to turn. As much as you want to chase records and stuff like that, we got Reed Blankenship has crap. Okay, Bento has a severe risk of injury, so we're gonna bring Asante Samuel Jr. in, and we're just gonna straight up lower her down to the point where she is not in, and then we're gonna go ahead and bring in crap. We're just gonna leave her out. And then Reed Blankenship has a moderate. He's moderate, so. Cover to Scott. We'll be okay.
Move back to the 10. They'll try here on second and goal. Again, they try power. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards. So
I wouldn't think the Cowboys line is
it's going to be third down.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. I would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
Get him, Wavy. Slide. I think trust your coordinator.
I think it's a smart play, especially this early in the game. I don't think you want to start forcing throws, take any unnecessary risks. Allow your team to get settled in. Don't have any sudden change turnovers. So I think in the end there, he made the right move.
All right, but lose a little bit. Lose it to shut him down. Watch that fake.
Carlson's kick is good.
All right.
And the
Titans will take
a 3-0 lead.
They are putting
a lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
And it'll be brought down past 25.
Yeah, how many yards is your Chris? Current season, 3,500 yards, 39 touchdowns.
Set to take over for the first time. They'll be let out by the young man in his second season in the NFL.
To say he found a pretty good rhythm last week, I think Mike is a
Are
little
they
bit of an
doubling down on
understatement. I
him?
mean, he single-handedly accounted for 30 points after throwing for 5 touchdowns in last week's win. Had a couple of interceptions, and those are obviously concerning, but a little bit easier to live with.
They bring the blitz. He ain't flex up. They bring the blitz means they have no words in cornerback.
Brings up second and 16.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Now he'll air one out. And that is incomplete. Took a shot here at the end of the quarter.
They held us so long, we passed the first quarter. I got it. What?
Eagles in possession to start the second quarter.
Hold on 1 second. I gotta let me see. How am I gonna get this? Oh, I got a plug in. I could put the Sixers on. Sixers. Oh. Almost dropped my phone. Oh. Hold on 1 second. Let me get the 76ers on. My Sixers are on. And yes, like I said, I like the Sixers and I like the Lakers. And then more, I'm rooting for my Sixers because the Lakers have won enough to last a lifetime. So, let's see here. I really want to see them get a title while everybody's still young, especially while they haven't beat. Okay, 76ers, just turn the volume down. That way we don't get any sort of stuff here. And we can go ahead and put that on there. And there you go. Okay.
As they've got it with a third and long.
We need a third and
ahead.
16. Hit me with the Texas. What we got out there? Wagner? It's a little bit of a double. Send Cross on the stretcher. Go.
Back to throw. Incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
You know who I would like to see brought into the announcer booth is more of some of the guys from the talk show. Like the Swaggies, and the Danielowskis, and like the
solid return.
Let me see who else.
The Titans offense quarterback
Stephen A. Smith, I would definitely like to hear from him like halftime.
And his numbers this season,
stuff like that
eye-popping in a lot of categories. Let's just show you one. He is the NFL leader in rushing touchdowns by a quarterback.
Nah.
On first down. Ward. To the tight end.
Stop.
And good yardage there after the catch. So with a gain of 7 on first down.
Bring it out.
Here's 2nd down and 2. The show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle.
Come on.
Not much there. He's
Come
back
on,
to the original line. No gain on that.
3 wide
What
receivers.
makes great linebackers stand out from the pack
I say
is
edge
their
blitz.
instincts and their vision.
Bring the
In
blitz
this
on.
case, the
Or
linebacker
one-on-one
has his
wide receiver.
keys,
Shut him down
brings
so
him
you can
right
get the
where
ball
the
back.
ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack to keep this to a no-gain.
Good stop.
He's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
First down.
To throw is Ward.
Good defense though. I like that play. I like that
Calvin
play.
Ridley was the intended receiver.
No. Don't let him fool you with the cover for a
He's
pound
just
sack.
unable
So you
to
know it'll be
secure the
really
catch
short.
through the
just to get him
contact.
some
And
yards.
really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
On 2nd down, here's Ward.
Oh my God, that's 6.
Set up the tight end
That's
screen.
6. Hold on, I can't hunt him down.
And inside the 20.
Oh my
Get
God.
into the end zone.
They just pulled the ultimate trickery right
Number
there.
7
That's a
for him on
highlight.
the year.
That's a highlight right there.
What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, the carry part, Greg. That was the most impressive there.
That
Well,
was
you
some
said it,
impressive
Mike. The
stuff.
catch was nice, but
That
it's
was
what
some
can you do
impressive.
after
That was
the
real
catch that
impressive.
really separates guys in this
That was
league.
real
And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up.
He's an SR's
in
assistant
touchdowns.
quarterback. Okay, we're going to show you the system. Let me set the system up. System quarterback, system defense. I tell you like that. System about to win championships. Got one. We in the hunt for 2. I'm only out here because I want to keep the streak alive. This is a 12-2 team. This a playoff. This a playoff. Come on, Tank. Come on, Tank. This is a possible playoff matchup. See, I'm MVP award projection. I mean, Pat done came out of nowhere, so I don't know what the Chiefs are doing. Okay. They got 10 on this, gentlemen. We got to get points
Operating
now.
from their own 23, they'll
Let's
begin
see what they got
1st
going
and
over
10.
there. Trust the line. Get the run going. Get the run game going.
Drive will start
He's chasing us down.
And that play
I don't know who that was. That was good
nowhere.
line.
The defense
Give me the PA double
over that
up.
one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
Whoa, I see some blitzers right there. Change that up. Because I'm going to run right into the blitz. I done ran that enough to know.
Then to throw. Exiting the pocket right.
Yeah. Come on. Get back up. That's play.
They're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard
We need the
line.
halfback stretch now. We can move them out a little bit. Now they're going to crowd them on. On with it.
Here's a run going left. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
Halfback snap. Yeah.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 4.
Here. I got a way I like to play. All right, what do we got? We got a stacked line here, gentlemen. We got a blitzer on the right. If we could get something, is there any plays we have? You hit me with one of those. Go.
Off the play fake. He'll look to
Send it.
throw.
Ooh, great catch. Oh, it is so good.
That's on the 3 and out. First down. It will be a gain of 8.
So he gets gets on the board, first catch of his career, I can promise you he's going to hang on to that ball. Now, it wasn't the flashiest of plays, but just try to get him comfortable and try to settle him into this game.
Ah, right there. Whack.
It's to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
We got 8 seconds. Give me AJ on the run. Give me cross and clear. Go.
Back to the air once more on second down.
Through that right side. I didn't think it was going to get to him.
It's intercepted. Picked up by Jarvis Brownlee.
Nice pick, Cameron. Nice pick. I ain't gonna hit on him. Nice pick. I forced that one right to AJ back. All right, gentlemen, we out here defending the undefeated streak at 14-0.
On first and 10.
Let's hold it. Good head.
With his tight end,
Good head.
he'll take this forward,
Hold
maybe
it.
2-3 yards, but
come on now.
doesn't matter. We
We're on
have
the
a
blitz
flag
now.
down, and they're already
Wrestling 20,
marching
that's right.
backward.
You know y'all looking for
They get
deep
the
coverage.
Alabama man, the former first-round
Give me
pick,
strong
J.C.
safety,
Latham.
Mike Blitz. Yeah, we're gonna bring the heat on you. You know you need the yardage. Tap him off on there. I'm off.
Here's Ward. Complete.
I'm taking
quickly
control of
on the
linebackers nowadays.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Get him, Carter.
Get about 6 before he's taken down. Third and 9.
It's a gain of 6.
Throwing is Ward.
He caught that? Oh my God! Who are these people?
Inside the 25-yard line.
Who are these people?
Titans will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop at just over a minute
That's right.
remaining
Fire my
in this
defense.
first half.
First down.
Fire my
I love
defensive
the
coordinator. Get
aggressive
him out of here.
approach.
Talking
You
about
don't want to
going
give the
one-on-one
ball
with these
back
guys.
to your opponent in this situation.
Say go one-on-one, go one-on-one with him. Go one-on-one with
push
him.
the ball
Switch up. I'm
downfield,
probably calling too much zone.
results
He's probably
in a
right.
massive
Go
play
one-on-one.
here
Bring the
late
heat.
in
They
the
probably
first
don't. They don't have a line to stop us. That's right. We all blitz, gentlemen. We all blitz.
To play in the NFL, you've got to have a short-term memory because regardless of whether
Bring
the
the heat.
previous play was
No.
good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. In this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind
Let's stop.
them,
Let's stop.
forced the sack and the ensuing play.
He got lucky.
They're right back.
I mean, we knew we'd probably give up a
To
touchdown.
the C. It'll be their second.
Hammer zero blitz. Hammer
22
zero blitz.
seconds remaining till halftime.
First and goal at the
Come here.
This defense backed up. They bring the fire.
Nice stop, baby.
Before he can get
Offensive line
three
back
yards.
blitz. Calling time out now.
Titans going to use
Offensive
the
line
last
back
of their timeouts here.
blitz.
And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. Now it's Ward. And time runs out there. He just airmails it towards the bench.
Double shot.
Sense a little frustration there.
This fight looks in the air, gentlemen.
Third down. Throwing Ward.
What'd I tell you?
And that is Hunt in the end zone. He's in.
Titan said we mad. We gonna be the champions this year. That's what y'all saying? Okay. I see y'all. I see y'all 12-2. I'm 14-0. I fall to 14-1.
Carlson's kick
I'm a little upset about that because I thought I could carry this one for year, but
front
the main
is now
focus is the main
17 to nothing.
Come on now. You're not even. We still got 2 more quarters of football out here.
Put together a
Some
drive
of the
here at the
fastest
end of
wide
the first
receivers in the
half.
NFL.
And the
Shit,
kickoff's coming their way.
Oh, I shouldn't even bring this out.
We'll see a return here from his own end zone.
Gives us a little bit of
Good
stretch.
job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the
Move that
20-yard
boy
line.
across. Put me on the stretcher. See who they put on him. They're already playing the deep.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. It's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. Try again. It's
Strong over there.
second and 10.
Switch it up to Wagner. Switch it up to Wagner. Go Wagner. Go Wagner.
60 Bison.
Now, faking the give. Again, working deep.
Ah, it doesn't matter about the interception. Don't let him return it.
And he'll be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much.
Welcome back, let's do something with it now.
Quarter
Let's
number
do something with
3.
it now.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out.
Come on
The
now.
third quarter
Come on now. We're
is
going to take
underway.
right up the middle. We're trying to get all the yards we can
And
get.
he'll work this one
Yeah.
first. 25.
Get out there, gentlemen.
28-yard line.
Coach calling
The
for
Eagles
a vert
offense
right from the
and
rip.
their quarterback set
He's
to
saying
take
hit
the
him
field
strong,
once
hit him
more.
fast, right from the middle,
And
gentlemen.
he's been a nightmare for defenses.
Go
that
with
contain
it.
him all year. The NFL's leader in rushing yards at the quarterback position.
All right. Let's rush them out. They're going to be quick on defense.
Trying to shot
Let's
him
go swing.
down. Couldn't
Line
connect.
him up again.
He'll bring up second down.
Come on. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Go up.
Panther 11. Dragon 60. Go.
He'll drop to throw.
Block him.
Short pass taken in by the
Run for the
tight end.
first. Think small.
He'll be
Think small.
straight now. Up past the 40.
He ain't counting with it.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
That's not a rusher. It's not really a blitzer. This might work.
Now off the bootleg. He'll look to throw here.
Okay. Little tape.
Force the football in there. Good coverage.
There hasn't been a lot of
Bring up
runs.
second down.
Double cross.
7-5, Bronco 80.
Go. All right, I'll turn it on. Yeah, I got that on.
They'll look to throw yet again. Flush to his right. He's going to tuck it and go. And a nice game there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up
strap.
third down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here we go. 70 Timberwolves. 60 Eagles. 19 Lions. Mustang 19. 60 Bobcats.
Now they'll set up to throw.
Great catch, right?
Get the throw away and completes it.
Tight and
Just
close.
his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down.
7-yard line.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. He's going to run out of time.
Oh, who's injured?
Get to him and
Why
bring
not?
him
Why is
down.
there a timeout? Who's injured?
Following the play, we have an Eagle who is shaken
Eagle?
up. Athletic
Oh,
training
I'm
staff
injured.
will take a look,
Oh,
but this is a
yeah, I'm done for the day.
late in the
That's
season.
it. You got to think of the playoffs. I'm done for the day. All right, Big Jalen. They got me hurt, Big Jalen. They sent some
Work to
300-pound
do now
linebacker
as
after me,
they
Big
come up
Jalen.
on 2nd and
We need
long.
some help out here. Hello, you.
To throw.
Oh, my God.
is Hurts.
Oh, my God. I launched it while I was looking at the chat. That's my fault. New shoulder? Nah, Big Jalen. Oh, what happened? Oh, don't get weird on me now. No. Okay, we good. We good. We good. Let's see here. Take me out. My day is done. It's up to you, Big Jalen. Shadari.
Far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum. Figure out what's going to.
Oh. What's going on? Hold on. Hold on. Let's see if we slow this down a little bit. Did it catch itself? We good? Hold on now. Let's flip the. You good with the Wi-Fi plugged up? Okay, we good. Looked like it just had to work itself out. I don't know what that was.
Where are our matchups? And let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle. And they just cannot get anything going for you.
Escaping the danger, throwing.
That should be field goal range, right?
Okay. It's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a fourth down decision to make. And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. On the return, it's Tim DK. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line.
Cam out there. Cam's a good quarterback, but he don't got the wide receivers to keep up with us there. He's got to watch it a little bit. They got triple plays, so he can't bring the
lead is a couple of touchdowns.
Let's go cover 3 Buzz Mabel. Let's bring us to Burlington dance, gentlemen. Good hit. Good hit. Way to read it, Bell. Way to read it. Way to read it. Hold on 1 second. We got a little bit of a problem going on there. I noticed on the TikTok side of things. Seems to be working itself out. I have no idea what's going on there. Let me see if that's just on that logo. That's surprising. Did it stop? I mean, if it stopped, I'm not gonna. Okay. Yeah, I think it's gonna work itself out. Yeah, I think it's gonna work itself out.
That is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
18 Cardinal, 18. Out of the gun, throwing it
down
into the hands of his running back. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. Come on. 19 Sergeant, 70.
Bring the heat on him. Don't give him time to throw it.
Ready. In motion.
Go for it. Try.
Protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through, and he's able to bring him down for a big stack.
And it's 4th down, so here comes Riley Dixon to punt. Cooper to Gene, deep to return. This will be returned from the other side of the midfield.
Good return, Coop.
It's a good return here. Able to take it across the 50. Set up the offense with a short field. The Eagles offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. We check out the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns coming into this weekend, and you see he is currently 2nd in that category. The ball deflected at least a couple of times. To the ground. It's incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
2nd down throw for Hurts. Little short pass here. Caught by his tight end.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. They'll look to pick up the pace.
Eagles, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26.
Oh my God.
Here's Hurts. Pressure too much, and he goes down.
Almost at 5. Brings up 2nd and 15 at the 31-yard line.
Not Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. This one out of the way. Good coverage there.
Incomplete.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
Open man, A.J. Brown.
Sorry, AJ. What's going on? Is the screen messed up? No, I'm like, hold on a second. Let me see if I pull the Wi-Fi.
That was an important time. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
It's still blurry? What the heck? I might gotta shut it down. Let me see, did he fix himself? Alright, this is what we're gonna do, y'all. I know y'all can hear me. That's not acceptable as a stream, right? So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna shut it down and really start it right back up. Give me 1 second here. It should take all of 3 minutes. We're gonna pick right back up where we are, but it's not running well. So give me a minute and the next stream will be right back in 1 second. Not the second stream. Not the second stream for the day, but to continue this stream, I'll be right back. Just gotta restart it.